Shalom. First, I'd like to give, just like all praises, honor and glory goes to Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai by Hashem Wakar Kadash. I would like to give double honors to my apostles and elders of Great Millstone, who rule well, who push his word and truth, and like also says, sincerity, risking their lives and the freedom to do so, now so more than ever. Now so salutations to the elect, the 144,000 judges. That's 12,000 men from each tribe, and also salutations to the 1/3 men, women, and children that's part of the elect. And special shout out to the few sisters as this is letter to you. I say Shalom. This is your brother Zakaria for the Great Millstone Houston Camp. Back with now let's say the truth in. Man, Floyd Mayweather is doing bad. He is doing bad out here, man. Everybody, people that know, people be saying that Floyd's broke. Lost $1 billion, but he for bad investments, and also he get all his money to his so-called Jewish friend. And you remember he said he like stand for Israel and all that. A damn sellout coon. His damn Amakite Bessie stole $175 million from him. And his damn Bessie, his best Amakite friend, is a fucking criminal. Just like these Amakites. These Amakites are fucking criminals. These Edomites are fucking criminals. So the topic is Floyd Mayweather got what he deserved. So why I say Floyd Mayweather got what he deserved? He got what he deserved. Because he sold you Jakes out, man. These damn celebrities, Jakes, sold you Jakes out, man. These politicians, they sold you Jakes out, man. They sold you out. They sell out. They sell your ass out, man. So I'm gonna play the video. This from Al Prophet. So the title is Mayweather's Jewish Bessie stole $175 million from him. Yeah. Probably told him, give me the money, I'll pay your bills, I'll do this. But motherfucker stole it. That's what these Amalekites do, man. Okay? That's what they do. I heard from Drew Titan. He got the Drew Titan off of YouTube, man. He's with the LDBC, but he got Drew Titan off of YouTube, but also he got on Rumble. So I was listening to his channel. He say up in New York, I forgot what part of New York. These Amalekites be going and just like taking people's apartments and shit, stealing them and shit. Let's say your parents are old, right? They can't do shit. Amalek will go and make Jake sell they damn property and take it. And this is what they do. These Amalekites do. So why is it that these Amalekites has been expelled from just like 101 countries? Why? Because these motherfuckers ain't no good. Okay? They a bunch of assholes, man. They be stealing shit, man. Esau be fucking stealing shit. So one more thing, Amalek is the head tribe of like Esau. He's the son of like Esau, man. Amalek. They are Edomites, the small hats, man. Okay? The 1940s, they be saying they Jews, those people, man. But you got are people that's scattered among them. Okay, just to let you know. And they be doing stealing and shit, killing, pillaging, stealing. That's what they do. So the Most High Yahweh has like war with Amalek for generation to generation. These people ain't no good. They no good. Okay? They no good. So I'm gonna play you this video and then I'll get some precepts. So fair use. I'm not making no money off this video. Fair use. I'm using this video for biblical educational purposes. Here we go.
With Credit Karma, we can queue up a personalized offer based on your drive.
One thing about me, I ain't got to be young for the rest of my life. I can sit at home. I can sit at home and come every week.
Poor Floyd Mayweather, and I'm not really being sarcastic, he just had to file another lawsuit yesterday, $175 million against this guy, Jonah Rechnitz. Jonah Rechnitz is the Shlomo Rechnitz, who's worth about $780 million. Shlomo.
He's the president of Taurus Emes and the Chafetz Chaim Heritage Foundation, the recipient of its most prominent Chesed Award. Shlomo was honored by UCLA.
Jonah, he grew up in LA. He moves out to New York 08, 09. He wants to start a hedge fund. Hedge fund is when you get rich people that give you large amounts of money to invest. He wants special access, of course. He wants to be able to impress his potential investors. He starts bribing a bunch of people, police, different officials, and then Mayor de Blasio's administration. Feds come a knocking like 2015, 2016. Jonah turns on everybody. He testifies against police officials, union officials, things such as he would charter jets to Las Vegas with a PROSTIT on them and have police officials on there.
With dinners, presents, and sordid activities, like a Las Vegas trip with a prostitute who spoke to us confirming it and saying she's no longer in that life.
The plane experience was so traumatic that I stopped doing it.
Jeremy Reichberg is the Brooklyn businessman and former fundraiser for Mayor Bill de Blasio, just convicted of paying for perks, capping a 2-month corruption trial that had testimony sensational enough to tarnish reputations from top levels of City Hall to top brass at NYPD. Reichberg for years palled around with fellow de Blasio donor Jonah Rechnitz. Here on the right, in between them, is former NYPD Chief of Department Philip Banks. Reichberg and Rechnitz gained special favors, including VIP parking at one police plaza. The men were caught on this video bragging about it.
We're passing the frozen zone, about to get to the garage. Please salute us, officer, if you still want your job.
Reichberg is guilty on 4 of 5 counts relating to gifts to officers from him and Rechnitz, who wound up pleading guilty to wire fraud and cooperated with the feds.
So, Jonah gets 5 months in federal prison. He gets out, he goes back to LA, where he opens a jewelry store. And this is, I presume, where he met Floyd Mayweather. As we know, Mayweather loves jewelry.
Jonah is also facing multiple lawsuits related to the luxury jewelry business.
Okay.
He opened in LA after the guilty plea in New York.
Yes.
Investors and lenders claim that Jonah defrauded them and stole from them.
Okay.
You promoted jewelry for Jadel. Did those lawsuits surprise you?
I will always love Jonah. I trust Jonah, not just 10%, 20%, 100%. I'm not perfect, so...
Again, remember I said earlier he was trying to get into the hedge fund thing in New York. He wants people to give him money so he can invest it and take a cut. That's his thing, run a hedge fund. He gets Floyd Mayweather, and not to be funny, but we saw Floyd Mayweather's inability to read very well. 50 Cent outed him.
Yeah, Floyd do not read. Floyd is... No, it's just like a stupid motherfucker. You know? He's a dumbass. You got 50 of so-called friends trying to warn him about these people. And like he didn't want to listen. You know, like 50's a sellout. But at least 50 got a lot of sense not to trust certain people. But Floyd likes to trust these motherfuckers, trust these Amalekites. You can't trust these Amalekites, man. And like look at you right now. They call you like Rabbi Mayweather. Get the fuck out of here, man. You niggas so stupid, man.
I don't know if this has anything to do with it. What about Jonah Recknitz's personality? You know, you have to think, boy, do people think that other people are like characters on a movie? Was Floyd Mayweather looking for a rich Jewish friend who he thought would know all the ins and outs of financial things? Did he not look into who this guy was? Hey, you just got out of prison for corrupting public officials, and then you turned against them and testified against them. Maybe I don't want to be, I mean, we could be acquaintances, but maybe I...
And that's true. So why you want to do investment with people? You should just like do your research on that person, you know, and you know about he been to federal prison for fraud and turn on people. You should just like, I don't know, man. I had to pass on that. You should pass on that. Really, you shouldn't be trusting these devils anyways. Man, this dude is just like he's a stupid motherfucker, man. Stupid ass nigga, man. And like, they gonna learn, man. This is Genesis chapter 17 verse 10 that reads, "This is my covenant, and which ye shall keep between me and you, and thy seed after thee. Every man child among you shall be circumcised." So this is a covenant that Yahweh made to Abraham and his seeds, referring to the nation of Israel, to Isaac and Jacob. Circumcision was given as a physical token, separating the chosen lineage from the heathen nations. So the covenant belongs to Israel. Okay, yeah, okay. And thy seed is a promised lineage, goes to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, the 12 tribes of like Israel. Okay, and verse 11. "And ye shall circumcise the flesh of your foreskin, and it shall be a token of a covenant between me and you." So it's like physical circumcision was the outward sign of the covenant between Yahweh and also Israel. It symbolizes separation, purity, and also obedience to the law. Okay? Alright, let's go to Romans. This dude's a joke, man. Floyd Mayweather is a joke. This is Romans chapter 12 and verse 2. And be not confounded to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, that ye may prove what is good and acceptable and perfect the will of the will of Yahweh. So be not conformed to this world. That means the world refers to this present wicked system ruled by Esau, Edom, and also the government by sinful philosophies. So the Israelites are warned not to follow customs, mindset, and the lifestyle of Babylon. That means the money, chasing the bag, trying to be like Floyd Mayweather, etc., man. That means heathen philosophies, worldly cultural materialisms, political systems, joining politics and all that shit, and they still for tradition contrary to the scriptures, man. And like, be not transformed by the renewal of your mind. That means mentally and spiritually, through the truth of translation begins mentally and spiritually through the truth of the scripture. So So, you Israelites, you must unlearn the lies that taught in captivity and run to your true identity and obedience of like Yahweh Shai. Renewing your mind means repenting, learning the truth, growing spiritually, and putting off that old worldly mindset. But Jake don't want to do that. Jake want to be a part of this world. Jake want to love the world. You cannot love the world and I love the Most High. You cannot serve two masters because you're gonna love the one and I just like hate the other. But Jake don't want to do that. Jake want to be worldly. Jake love the world. Jake cannot let the world go. So they're going to die. And like Mayweather going to die. So that ye may be prove what is good and acceptable and perfect of the will of Yahweh. So this is the renewal of mind allows man to discern righteousness from wickedness. Okay. So we at GMS we teaches that the will of the Most High is found through keeping his commandments, through your best of your ability, faith in Yahweh Shai, and enduring in righteousness until the end. You got to endure, you got to suffer. But Jake don't want to do that. Because Jake don't want to suffer in captivity. He wants things a little bit easy. Jake wants things a little bit easier. But it's not going to work. It's going to fail. Let's go to Isaiah chapter 30 and verse 1. It reads, woe to the rebellious children, said the Lord, that take counsel, but not of me, that cover with a covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin unto sin. Woe means destruction and judgment, man. Okay? Woe to the rebellious children. Woe means destruction and judgment. Okay? The rebellious children, that's you Israelites. You two thirds who refuse to follow the laws and guidance of Yahweh, man. So we at GMS we teach us that Israel continue rebelling by trusting in these heathen nations and the worldly systems instead of the Most High, man. Jake is rebellious, man. These 2/3 are very rebellious. Mayweather, rebellious, man. Take counsel, but not me. So Israel sought guidance from the heathen governments, false prophets, public alliances, worldly philosophies instead of seeking Yahweh. So historically, Judah trusted in Egypt for protection against Assyria rather than relying to the Most High, man. So the Israelites today, the Israelites is trusting in this American system, his politics, his military, his infrastructure instead of the scriptures. So they add cover with a covering, but not of my spirit. So the covering represents false protection, false doctrines like Christianity, Muslim, Islam, 1%, etc. Egyptology, with false doctrines, worldly security. Instead of being covered with the spirit of like Yahweh, so the people cover themselves with lies, alliances with the heathen. So it links to Christianity, political movements, worldly ideologies, and trusted in Esau's system for salvation. But that's going to be your fall, Jake. Christianity, like Catholic, Roman Catholicism, Anglican, Baptist, Methodist, Pentecostal, Presbyterian, Christian Science, Seventh-day Adventist, all these religions, man, trusted in Christianity. What did Christianity do for you, Jakes? Nothing. It made you broke. It leads you to a path that It leads you nowhere. It's gonna lead you. It will lead you to death. Political movements. Worldly ideologies. Trusting Esau's system for salvation. It's gonna lead you to death, man. But y'all don't want to hear. But that's okay. That they may add sin unto sin. So every compromise with the world led Israel deeper into rebellion. Instead of repenting, the nation multitude wickedness through idolatry, disobedience, reliance on heathen customs. So yeah, so they're going to learn, man. Destruction's going to come to them. Let's go to 2 Timothy. No. This is 2 Timothy chapter 4 and verse 3. It reads, "For the time will come when they will not endure sound doctrine, but after their own lust shall they heap to themselves teachers having itchy ears." Yeah, man. That means sound doctrine refers to the true teachers of the scriptures. All right. We got GMS. GMS teaches that many people reject God's truth of the Bible because it rebukes sin and also exposes wickedness. Instead, like Jake, these 2/3 of our people, like instead of accepting correction, the majority prefer comfortable lies and smooth speech. That's 2/3 of our own people. They don't want to self-correction. They don't want a self-correction because it messed them up spiritually. You tell a nigga, you tell Jake that eating pork is bad, they're gonna fight you, man. You know, you try to correct them, they're gonna fight you or probably kill you. If you tell them that so-called Jesus is not white, so-called Jesus is black, they will fucking fight you, bro. I'm telling you, man. This is why you gotta be wise as a serpent in the faith. You got in the faith. You gotta be wise as a serpent, harmless as a dove. You do not tell these jakes about the faith, man. Not on the job, not anywhere. Just don't tell them nothing. Just keep your mouth shut. Be like Clark Kent. Okay? Because you don't want to burn up bridges with people. Your family as well too, man. You don't want to burn up bridges with them because they may give you a house, they may give you their own car, they may like help you with a job or something. So don't burn up bridges with people, man. Just leave them alone. Don't say anything. Talk about like worldly things, you know, just to and like they ask what you do, yada. Just lie to them. That's what I do. I lie to people in the world. I lie to people. I don't tell people what I do. I don't. Because it's not their business. So, I am Clark Kent. So, you gotta be Clark Kent. You gotta be Clark Kent. They don't know what I do. They don't got a clue what I do. I don't tell people shit. I keep my mouth shut. You gotta keep your mouth shut. You gotta keep your mouth shut, you know? Why we tell you that? Because we experience it. We learn from it. I told people when I first came to the faith, you know, I tell people who they are, but they ain't listen, you know, because they don't believe. And on my old job, Three Jakes told me that you don't you know you're what your Israelite. Three Jakes told me on the job that. I said yeah. You know, do you know about? I told them, do you know about the Israelites that look like the other nations, but they don't believe that. So they don't believe yeah. I cut them off. But I should say nah, man. I don't know that. Oh, for real? I should have lied. I should have lied. But nothing happened. But you gotta be careful. You gotta be careful. You should be like Clark Kent. Be wise as a serpent, harmless as a dove. All right. Don't be telling people on the job or wherever that we Israel, because that's how Jake that's how Jake get fired from their jobs. Why? Because they be telling people about Israel. That we are Israelites. Keep your mouth shut. And also, don't wear fringes on the job, man. Don't wear fringes. Don't wear a t-shirt that say Israelites. Don't do that, man. On the job and when you're going out places, because we are sheep among wolves. Be careful. Can't do that, man. You cannot do that. You cannot do that, bro. You cannot do that. All right. So I'm just letting you know. So, and also like the endure sound doctrine, it's like false Christianity, watered down teachings, prosperity doctrine. All right, false Christianity where they say Jesus is white, watered down teachings. God loves everybody. You could the law is not done away with. You can eat pork and all that stuff. Just pay to Jesus and pay your tithes. Prosperity doctrine. You pay your tithes. You be blessed with a big house, the bag, and Sarah, and all that crap. And also doctrines that remove judgment and also repentance, man. Okay, but they own lust. What's that? Yeah. They build their own lust. Lust is like people seek teachers to satisfy their personal desires rather than righteousness. So lust, that's pride, greed, worldly conflict, sexual immorality, and also and desire to avoid correction. Jake hates correction. You know, you gotta accept correction. You do wrong, they doing is correcting you. I know it's tough, but you got to self correction. Okay. Shall they heat themselves as teachers? So people gather leaders and teachers who tell them what they want to hear. So we at GMS, we often contrast true prophets who rebuke and warn with false leaders who seek popularity and money. So we at GMS, we are just like a true man of the Lord. You know, we like rebuke and we warn. We warn our people about these false teachers. We like rebuke our people when they do wrong. We try to correct them. Hey, this is wrong, man. Don't do that, man. Come back to your true power. If you don't come back to your true power, the Most High is going to destroy you, man. Okay? We try to warn our people, but with these false leaders, they don't warn the people. They seek popularity and money. These are false prophets. Okay? False teachers who multiply because the people desire the deception. They like to be lied to. People love lies, man. Scripture say, like Papa Sire's smooth days, Papa Sire's the deceits. People love to be lied to. You know, having itchy ears. Itching ears means wanting pleasant messages instead of the truth. The people become awfully, our people, become offended by correction, and by a correction and seek entertainment, motivation, emotional comfort rather than repentance, man. All right. And when you try to tell our people what is right, they don't want to hear that. They don't want to hear that. They be talking shit and everything, man, and try to fight us and stuff. Try to put a gun on us, man. We trying to tell our people what is right. We trying to tell our people what is right. Saying that we wear dresses and they tell us get a job and all that. They be telling us you make us look bad. No, nah, nigga, nah, you jackasses. You 2/3 Israelites make us look bad. Okay, not us. You 2/3 because you do stupid shit. That's why you get fucked up by the cops and stuff. Do we get messed up by the cops? No. Why? Because we are civilized. We try to keep the commandments, do our best of our abilities, and then we get our daily bread, and then we do the work. And we be civilized. We be cordial to people. We don't act like act like a damn fool, man. We don't do that shit. But you 2/3 Jakes, y'all do that. Y'all be acting a fool in these restaurants, in these high-end restaurants.